surprise. Your phone just died. Your car drove itself from LA to Versailles.
What's up, dinguses? My name's Jerry Bees. When it came to deciding what to react to next, I really didn't know. I had some ideas, right? And looking through my list, I was like, well, Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet came out this year. Everybody loved it. Everybody seemed to love it. Why not do that? I have no frame of reference, so let's get into it, right? So then I posted on my community tab, which if you don't check out my community tab here on YouTube, which is where you're probably watching this video, that's where I post where I'm going, when I'm going to stream next, right? And the response I got was a lot of comments saying this is going to be hilarious. And I was like, oh no, what did I sign myself up for? I heard, like the only thing I've heard about this album is that Sabrina Carpenter sees herself as somebody who is small and horny. And so she made an album about her being small and horny. But then I saw this reel the other day after I announced that I posted, after I announced that I was going to be reacting to this. And it was a sit-down interview with Sabrina Carpenter. And I guess this is her 6th album, which is like crazy because like I have no idea who she is, right? I kind of aged out of Disney Channel by the time Girl Meets World popped up. Which is kind of like that show went on for like way longer than I thought it would. 72 episodes. So, so she's been making music for all that time. Apparently, she doesn't necessarily like listening to her older stuff, but something about this record, man, Short and Sweet. It's a breakout hit. So I guess we'll get into it. It's her second album as a real standalone non-Disney artist adult. Got you. We might have a small devotion to accuracy here. Spood says, the album is named Short and Sweet because of some of the shortest relationships are also sweet and make a lasting impression, but also that as well. So, okay. Yeah, I did a little bit of reading on the Wikipedia page, and it did say, like her first hit that charted, it only charted on Radio Disney, which I used to listen to all the time. Before we get into it, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're looking to supporting the channel, I do offer a Patreon for $1 a month where you can look at all of my old live streams if you can't catch them live. But if you can catch them live, I also have that link down in the description as well. Maybe this is another reason that's why you'd call it Short and Sweet, because it's coming in at 36 minutes. So this seems to be a pretty straightforward pop record. 36 minutes. Yeah, I've never listened to Sabrina Carpenter. I didn't watch her on her TV show, so this is really the first time outside of like seeing all of like the tour photos and stuff like that, I guess. Enough jabberjaw. So this is Sabrina Carpenter's faux sophomore effort, Short and Sweet, from the year of our Lord 2024. Let's do it.
To be exact, you're wondering why half is closed when missing my body's where they're at. Now I'm gone, but you're still laying next to me. 1 degree of separation. I heard you're back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you.
Saucy already. Saucy already. So we'll see why people thought this was going to be so hilarious. Maybe just because she's obviously so open about her, as Jada Pinkett Smith said, entanglements. But already kind of got, thrown off my step here a little bit because I just thought it'd be like, I don't know what I was expecting sound wise. I didn't expect like more set, like guitar driven pop. But let's keep going.
He pins you down on the carpet, makes paintings with
Jesus.
1 degree of separation. I heard you're back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. If you want forever, nothing you do, just know you'll taste me too.
See, my first impression was like hearing Taste and knowing that this is more of a saucy, sexy kind of record, right? It's like, oh, okay, it's gonna be, you know, like the taste of me, and I don't know what. Now I know which way, you know, Sabrina swings. So it's like, oh, you know, it's like he'll love the taste of me. But like, no, that's not it. That's not it at all. This new girl's gonna be tasting me.
Your eyes and feel his lips, you're feeling mine. Well, I heard you're back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. If you want forever, and he's kissing you. Yeah, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you.
Short and sweet. I wonder how many times I'm going to say that in this reaction. I really like the hook. The hook is great. What does it start right here?
Well, I heard you're back together, and if
some classic fucking claps. Can't go wrong with that. It's so easy. It's so easy.
true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. If you want forever.
I do kind of like how, you know, she kind of breaks her voice in certain parts. I don't know. This is good. It's funny, sexy. Like I don't know, what's a director that makes like funny, sexy movies? For some reason, the only thing that's coming to mind is the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies, specifically the first one. Because, like, that's how that one was marketed, right? It's like, oh, this is, like, funny Star Trek. This is sexy Star Trek. I feel like they'd be listening to this in Star Trek. What was that, 2009? All right, well, yeah, so far, we're off to a good start. Please, please, please.
That you're an actor, so act like a stand-up guy. Whatever devil's inside you, don't let him out tonight. I tell them it's just your culture, and don't prove I'm right. Please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you don't embarrass me, motherfucker. Oh.
Okay, I'll go back here just so we can get back into it. Jack Antonoff, producer of the century. Yeah, a lot of you guys are just saying like, yeah, Jack produced this one. We're on a first name basis now. Me and Jack, we're tight. But actually, the one thing I gotta say about the production in this one is how her voice is mixed. It's like up front, and she's got a really good voice. I like her voice a lot. And the instrumentation here is great. It's funky, but like synthy still. It's put me in this nice little pop pocket, right? This is the pop pocket, ladies and gentlemen, and I am right up in it right now. Sabrina's voice is high key insane. Yeah, it's got a lot of range, and I know that there's different vocal tracks layered on top of each other, especially in that last song. But none of those tracks. I mean, she's doing different things in each part. So
I have a fun idea, babe. Maybe just stay inside. I know you're craving some fresh air, but the ceiling fan is so nice, and we could live so happily if no one knows that you're with me. I'm just kidding, but really, really, really.
That part right there. I'm going back. I don't care. That's so nice. Like, it's dreamy, but it's not dream pop because it's still like really funky, and that bass is just driving us all the way through. And I do like this take, how she's kind of portraying like being attracted to somebody, being infatuated with somebody maybe, but like knowing there's an unsavory side of them and how that's gonna kind of gel or not gel with you. That's like so real. That's like so real. Giving ABBA. Yeah, a little bit. Not hard ABBA. But I get where that's coming from for sure. Gives Ariana. I've never listened to Ariana to that big of a degree. I know I've been getting a lot of requests for Ariana Grande. I'll probably get to it at some point, but the list is kind of big, so I don't know. I'll probably get to it someday.
Please, please, please. If you wanna go and be stupid, don't make me hate you prolifically. Please, 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 please,
You know, I got to get a better pair of headphones. I actually do have a better pair, but like they're really good. I bought them forever ago, but like they're kind of like taped because I broke them. They were mine in college. They're a little bit better than these. But I don't want to embarrass myself by wearing those. It's just going to make me look like a poor boy. But there's something about this song specifically where I'm like, I need like a much better pair of headphones because that shit's just so tasty. And also like that song wasn't as like guitar driven as the opener as much as taste, but the guitars are very bright. Yeah. Okay, Jack. I still, if the choice is Max Martin and Jack Antonoff and Taylor Swift, I'm going to go Max. However, Jack, you have outdone yourself here. I like this very much. All right. Moving on. Liking this so far, ladies and gentlemen. Good Graces.
When I love you, I'm sweet, like an angel, drawing hearts, running names, and dreaming of writing vows. Say you really like it being mine, so let me give you some advice. Boy, it's not that complicated. You should stay in my good graces. So I'll switch it up like that so fast, 'cause no one's more amazing at turning loving into hatred.
I was just about to say, how's she gonna switch it up to like R&B and do it so goddamn well? And then she says, or I'll just switch it up like that so fast. Oh yeah, very different already. 3 songs in here. I do, I do like this, and maybe I'm not listening to enough R&B or really, I don't know, a lot of pop music. But and obviously I don't listen to a lot of pop music, right? This is the first time I'm hearing this. But I like this sassy little line, like, don't waste a second. I know lots of guys like, bro, look, I have so much time in my life, in my day, and I'm with you right now. So don't fucking bye. Thank you. Next, Ariana Grande, right? Mad says, I need a whole album from her that sounds like this. This is so good. She's doing the R&B thing real well. And again, I haven't listened to her other stuff. I don't know how much R&B she's done. Let me know if she's done R&B in the past. But just judging from the first 2 songs and then going like hard R&B, She doesn't seem like she's out of her wheelhouse here.
It's not that complicated. You should stay in my good graces. So I'll switch it up like that, so fast. Yeah. I'll tell the world you finish your chores prematurely. Break my heart and I swear I'm moving on with your favorite athlete.
That's funny. I like that. This is just like really fun, and I like her little ad lib here of like, that was cool. Even her speaking voice is nice because she just speaks that. And the song's got a really good, R&B little groove there. But really, it's her voice that's kind of front and center here. Along with very sharp songwriting here. It's not anything that's going to break the walls down and like, I think, like when people are saying like, okay, what's good, what's bad? And I've even fallen into this mistake before, where you kind of get into like, okay, is this going to like, what's this going to do for me philosophically, existentially, right? And we have some music for that, but it doesn't always have to be that. Like by Sharp, it's like she's nailing her point with sass while still like she's not being, she's not being nasty about it. If that makes any sense. I can probably be way more articulate, but I'm off of like 4 hours of sleep, so I'm really sorry. He's a straight white male. Why? What did I say? I missed it? No, I said I liked that. That was funny with your favorite athlete. That was good. Isn't that what I missed? Straight white male. So actually, the chores line? No, I got it. I just do. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah. I just do my chores. Well, okay. If she's talking about sex there, then I've never heard that as a euphemism before in my life. You finish your chores. I thought, just because, guys don't do shit. I don't know. I actually, no. She would have said, I'll tell the world you finish prematurely. Then I would have gotten it immediately. Your chores prematurely. I don't know. Well, I think I'm just going to have to meet you guys in the middle there by saying that I've never once heard chores used in that context in my life. In my life. Even if I did get sleep, I would have gotten that. All right, so I'll be on the lookout for more innuendos. How about that?
Give a fuck about you. I won't give a fuck about you. I won't give a fuck about you. I won't give a fuck. No, I won't give a fuck about you. No,
Yeah, so aside from not getting the obvious but not obvious innuendo there about I'll tell the world that you finish your chores prematurely. No, I liked that. That was good. Again, like I said, it has a very strong command of R&B, and that just hits a little bit harder just because the first two songs were just so different. Sharpest Tool.
I know you're not the sharpest tool in the shed. We had sex. Your guilt creeps in on a Tuesday. Send a soft hey, as if you really don't recall the time we were going right. Then you took a think we're fine. You're confused and I'm upset, but we never talk about it. We never talk about it.
Okay, so we'll get back into it. Oh, man. When that bass comes in and everything else kind of drops down, that was nasty. That was nasty. I think people will be pleased to hear. And I think I caught this, right? Bird flies by and then you forget. Is the bird a metaphor for another lady. Did I get that one? Right? But also, good on her to call this out. On a Tuesday, you send a soft hey. Bro, advice to you, my listeners. Extend a pet peeve of mine and some advice to you. When you just get the hey text, doesn't matter the context, right? Whether it's somebody that you were romantically involved with or really just friends and family even. Like, could you give me like more context for this? I think it's the most annoying thing. And I know people get annoyed when it's just like K. I think K is fine. Okay is perfect. Right? Short, okay. I conform to this. I agree to this. Okay. But hey means it's like, okay, I know you want to talk about something, so I'd rather you just text me and say, hey, can you talk right now? Quit saying hey and leaving it at that. That is the... God. For any of you that have ever been on dating apps, the amount of times that you've ever gotten a hey text, I didn't reply to those. Never did. I was like, okay, you're not worth my time. Just straight up.
We never talk about it. We never talk about it. We never talk about it. Top of mind for me. All the silence is just your strategy. 'Cause it leaves you so top of mind for me. We never talk about how you found. Well, you were going right, then you took a left. Left me with a lot of shit to second guess. Guess oh, it's another year. I'm wondering if that was casual, then I'm an idiot. I'm looking for an answer in between the lines. Lying to yourself if you think we're fine. You're confused and I'm upset, but we never talk about how you found God at your ex's house. Always made sure that the phone was face down. Seems like overnight I'm just a bitch you hate now. We never talk it through how you guilt trip me to open up to you. Talk about it. We never talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. We never talk about it. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it.
Ooh, nice little resolve there. Look, I know it's hard to open up. I've had my difficulties open up, just being honest. No reason to fucking go ahead and put your phone, flip it down, screen side down. If you're hiding shit, dude, if your heart's not in it, just say so. Just say so. People get caught up. I've got caught up. That one was sweet. Wasn't absolutely blown away by that, but I can see if I can definitely see people finding a lot of solace in this one. If you've ever found yourself in a will they, won't they, will I, or will he, will she, won't he, kinds of things, right? Finding God as an orgasm, I think I got that one. Yeah. I that one. Don't worry. I think I got that one. This was the loudest song on tour. Well, it's very singable. All these are like super catchy. Nice little melodies going on too. Yep, liking this. Coincidence.
The second I put my head on without her even being here, she's back in your life. Now she's in the same damn city on the same damn night. And you lost all your common sense. What a coincidence. Last
All right. So far, this is like the first song that I've kind of been expecting like a hard drop or something like that, where it's kind of taking me somewhere that it hasn't gotten to already. Because, with pop music, right? You got to hook them in a minute, get them in a minute. So usually, and if once you look for the hook or like the chorus in songs, you'll find that more often than not, they come within 50 seconds to like a minute, minute 5, minute 10. That's really where you got to grab people. But this is kind of pulling me in somewhere, and I don't know where it's going to go. That nice little kind of jumpy acoustic guitar. God. So what? She's with a guy, and the guy's like, shit, my ex is in town. And then you'd go like, so? Like, I don't know. Like, what do you mean you don't know? Jack in my Antonoff. Jack in my Antonoff says, it feels kind of unpolished and rustic. Like, I don't know if it feels, I wouldn't say that. But I mean, maybe just rustic in the way that it's an acoustic guitar. It's definitely not unpolished. But it's a little bit more bare bones from what we've heard previously. So like I said, it's kind of pulling me in somewhere, and I'm excited to see where it leads.
Space for her tongue in your mouth.
Oh my God.
Now she's sending you some pictures wearing less and less. Trying to turn the past into the present tense. Sucking up to all of your mutual friends. Lost all your common sense. The way you told me the truth, -7%. What a coincidence. What a surprise. Your phone just died. Your car drove itself from LA to her eyes. Old Springs looks nice, but who's by your side? Damn it, she looks kind of like the girl you outgrew. At least that's what you said.
Throwing me off a time?
Coincidence.
But there's just a lot of fun things going on, like with the story of it and how she's laying down the facts, right? And I'm only saying it like that she's laying down the facts because let's be honest here, this album so far is an expose. This is an expose. That's what it is. Not saying that that's a good or bad thing, but that's how she's sculpting it. The bridge outside of the lyrics, which are fantastic. What a surprise! Your phone just died. Your car just drove from LA to her thighs. Fun. Her voice here.
What a surprise! Your phone just died. Your car drove itself from LA to her thighs.
That melody's just really cool and fun to listen to.
Sheer dress the day that we met. We were both in a rush. We talked for a sec. You friended me up so we could connect. And what are the odds? You sent me a text, and now the next thing I know, I'm like, manifest. That's your oversized. I digress. Got me scrolling like out of breath. Got me going like, who's the cute boy with the white jacket and the thick accent? Like, maybe it's all in my head, but I bet we'd have really good bed chem.
Bed
How you
chem.
pick me up, pull me down, turn me around, now it just makes sense. How you talk so sweet when you're doing bad things, that's bed chem. How you looking at me, I know what that means, and I'm obsessed. Are you free next week? I bet we'd have really good. Come right on me.
Ah ha ha ha! I see what she did there. Just because, if the chat has been very fervent in making sure that I understand all the innuendos and stuff like that, I'm sure that the YouTube viewers will as well. Don't worry. I got manifest that you're oversized. I got it. Yeah, and there's no shame here, ladies and gentlemen. How you pick me up, pull them down, turn me around.
Be free next week. I bet we'd have really good. Come right on me. I mean camaraderie. said you're not in my time zone, but you wanna be. Where art thou? Why not upon me? See it in my mind, let's fulfill the prophecy. It's the cute guy with the wide blue eyes and the big. When you're doing bad things, that's fine. How you looking at me? I know what that means, and I'm obsessed. Are you free next week? I bet we'd have really good.
So go back a little bit here. So, you know, we've gotten some variation between genres like R&B and then, you know, that more guitar pop back in Coincidence. Now here in Bedchem, this is like, you know, sexy kind of funk stuff. This line right here. So I paused it when we got right to that part, but have really good. I think this lyric works because, God, I don't even know how much I'm going to be able to get away with saying this. You know, you free next week? I bet we have really good. Come right on me, right? So I actually kind of combined good and, you know, that first word there. I feel like if I say it, YouTube's going to be like, we're not dealing with this. But come right on me. I mean, camaraderie. So then it finishes the line right there. That's really smart. I like that a lot. Said, you're not in my time zone, but you want to be. Where art thou? Why not on uponeth me? You know, because he's British.
That we both arrive at the same time. And I bet the thermostat set at 6'9".
You couldn't just say it?
It's even better than in my head. Hurry up, baby, I'll pull back.
So songwriting wise, this one was the best so far. I'm hesitant to say whether like shit is like the best or like the worst. You know, because I feel like more often than not, I've tended to color things on whether or not I like it or not, which should be the only thing that matters, folks. It should just be listen to shit that you like. I mean, it's pretty obvious to me that that's the way to go. But it's very obvious that I think this is like really good. You know, she's writing these lyrics with some big bad intelligence as far as, you know, what's, you know, and I know that there's like 1,000,000,001 things to have metaphors with and euphemisms for, you know, the nasty. But I think it's how you get there. So I bet the thermostat set at 6'9". I feel like you could have just said it. But that's my only critique. Other than that, this is just so much fun. Oh, it's espresso time. So I think Espresso would be one of the ones I've heard, or at least snippets of. I couldn't tell you how it goes, but I know for a fact I've heard bits of the song before. I was listening to the lyrics, and that's very important when you're listening to any songs off this album.
Now here, thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me.
Ah, that makes sense. So now I know why Espresso matters, because she's keeping them up all night, ladies and gentlemen. They didn't sleep together. They were up all night long. Her flow is like really good because it's like a pop funk thing, but she's almost rapping. Just move it up and down, left and right, switch it up like Nintendo. That's bars. This is a classic earworm. Yeah, the album's produced very well. I haven't had much to say about it because this album is really good in the sense that it's putting the lyrics and her voice center stage. And then anything on top of that's gravy. Like music wise. And the music's kick ass. I can see why this one was the one that I might have known, right? Her flow's so good, and it's under 3 minutes long, and her songwriting is just so good that it keeps you interested. Where time flies when you're having fun, but it's also you're putting a lot in there where it's like, oh shit, we've only been here for less than 3 minutes, and this isn't an indictment or a negative thing to say about the album in particular. It's just one of these things that's happened over the last 10 years. There's kind of like funk revival, I think, somewhere around, 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars, right? Where it was like around then where it's like, oh shit, like funk and disco is, kind of coming back. And, a valid criticism of that could be, well, it's derivative. And it is, but it works. It works. And one of the good things about the last 50 years worth of music is that we got the last 50 years worth of music. So there's a lot of influences to pull from. Are we reinventing the wheel with it? No, but it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Her songwriting is being horny, sexy, diva, and funny. Everything is derivative of something of everything else. Yeah, a lot of it is. A lot of it is. You can hear something, and I know everybody in this chat has artists that they love there. It's like, okay, these guys don't sound like anybody else, right? But again, but that's not to say that it's inherently better to do that. Oh, cool. Because sometimes people confuse, okay, well, what's something like different we can do? And it fucking sucks. And sorry, it doesn't suck. I just don't like it. Or it's like sometimes this is all I need. All I need is a little bit of a. And I think it all works because just the rest of the album so far is just so unapologetically get in bed with me. Dumb and poetic.
So dumb and poetic. It's just what I fall for. I like the of everyone is your favorite quotation. Try to come up like you're soft and well spoken. Jack off to lyrics by Leonard Cohen. Don't think you understand.
All right, I gotta pause it already because there's already shit that's happening here. So her pen is flaming with this one. Jack off to lyrics by Leonard Cohen. It's kind of like what I was just got done saying with folks, right? People get on that highbrow shit. They're like, oh yeah, I didn't listen to Leonard Cohen. Leonard Cohen's great. I don't know if they're if it's like shit to live by though. Although I do that probably. I'll get off my high horse.
Thank you understand. Just 'cause 'cause you talk like one doesn't make you so fast from the hearts that you're breaking. Save all your breath for your floor meditation. You're so empathetic, you'd make a great wife. And I promise the mushrooms aren't changing your life. Doesn't make you a man. Don't think you understand. Just 'cause you leave like one doesn't make you a man.
So even if, like, you know, you're not into the lore of this, right? You don't know exactly who she's talking about. Despite, you know, these very specific examples of things that this person does, you know, he, she, they, you know, whoever you find yourself involved with, and whoever is breaking your little heart, this is about somebody who's really far up their own ass. That's what this is. I promise the mushrooms aren't changing your life. Save all your breath for your floor, you know, I guess in that sense. Well, at least you're trying. At least you're trying to see something above yourself, I guess. Trying to live in the moment. But yeah, this, to me, it just seems, you know, no communication. Seems like somebody who's just really far up their own ass. And shit, you know, talk about short and sweet. This one's coming in at 2 minutes and 13 seconds. So to me, this song is really just like, she's got a platform to get something off her chest. And this is what this song is. And all the love for it. Yeah, like I said, folks, yeah, she was like, okay, fuck it. I'm just going to get this off my chest. And did it in a really nice way. So save this for all the people in your life who are too far up their own ass. Slim Pickins. Banjo?
Guess I'll end this life alone. I am not dramatic, these are just the thoughts that pass right through me. All the douchebags in my phone, playing like a slot machine. If they're winning, I'm just losing. A boy who's jacked and kind can't find his ass to save my life. Oh, it's slim pickings. If I can't have the one I love, I guess it's you that I'll be kissing, just to get my fixins. Since the good ones are deceased or taken, I'll just keep on moaning and bitching.
So, you know, sonically here, folks, and again, that's, I've already said, it's not really what I'm paying attention to because she's already just kind of gripped me with how she's layering her lyrics down. But like, okay, banjo, but it works really well with the title of the song and building the song around that, you know, Slim Pickins. Like, oh, it's about a farm, you know, although, you know, she says like, you know, playing him like a slot machine. So I'm just assuming like, you know, you're either taking your chances, or maybe another way would be, you know, just how they scroll upon your phone. So all the douchebags are in there, right?
Just to get my fixins. Since the good ones are deceased or taken, I'll just keep on moaning and bitching.
I'm going to say one more thing. As I know, because I don't listen to a lot of traditional hip hop. But I know that, you know, there's, you know, very serviceable hip hop in the sense to where there's, you know, like conscious rappers, you know, that concept where just like rock was in the 80s, where it's just about sex and drugs and either using drugs or using women, right? Where, you know, a lot of hip hop can kind of be pigeonholed like that. And I just kind of like this, where it's like, okay, maybe it happens both ways, you know, and I know it does. But like ways in the sense where it's like, okay, well, I got to get my fixins somehow, so I'm going to do it. So, all the other straight white dudes, listen to this. Learn something. See it from the other side, I guess is my point.
Jesus, what's a girl to do? This boy doesn't even know the difference between there and they are. He's naked in my room.
What the fuck?
Missing all the things he's missing. God knows that he isn't living large. A boy who's nice that breathes. They're taken. I'll just keep on moaning and bitching. Moaning and bitching. Since the good ones call their exes wasted, and since the Lord forgot my gay awakening, then I'll just be here in the kitchen, serving up some moaning and bitching.
Dude. She's funny. This is great. And since this actually, I wonder, because this just kind of dawned on me, because, you know, just with how it sounds, you know, like with that country bluegrass kind of sound, this is written like a, I can't speak. With that country bluegrass sound, this reminds me of Loretta Lynn. And if you don't know Loretta Lynn, you must get on that train easily, because Loretta Lynn's songwriting is amazing. And a lot of it has to do, or at least, you know, some of her most popular songs, is that she's done taking shit from men. And especially like back in the day, especially with country music, you know, she's coming out in like the 60s and 70s. Nobody else was doing that shit. Oh, and it's just so fun, and she's got such a good sense of humor about it. So this is, when I say that this reminds me of Loretta Lynn, that's high fucking praise. Now, maybe some of the country fans in the audience can tell me, well, you know, this artist is a lot like that, or this artist is a lot like that. I know a decent swath of, you know, old country and a little bit of pop country, like, you know, like modern stuff. So there's better examples. Please do let me know. I'm just talking from my own experience here. This is like a Loretta Lynn song, and that's high praise coming from me. Sean has been suspiciously silent since the release of this album. That's what I was going to say. Like, ooh, have we gotten the Shawn Mendes clapback yet? I don't even know who the fuck, like, I have like Shawn Mendes. Who is this? Who's this boy? Looks like that. Let me just, I just want to like get a taste. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. This guy? Okay, you can talk whatever you want to. That's the thing, you know, it's whatever. It's white boy shit. It's not this white boy shit. I'll tell you right now. So we got Juno.
Don't have to tell your hard ass a thing. Oh yeah, you just get it. Oh, you want my touch for life. If you love me right, then who knows? I might let you make me Juno. You know I just but to me, baby. You make me wanna make you fall in love. Oh.
So.
Me wanna make you.
Okay. Yeah, she's real freaky like that. Want to try out my fuzzy pink handcuffs? You're taking control, I guess. Whole package, babe. Like the way you fit. God bless your dad's genetics. Well, yeah, you know. Probably comes from that side of the family, if I had to guess. And obviously, you know, Juno. I might let you make me Juno. If anybody's seen the film Juno, we all know what happens to Juno in that film.
I showed my friends, then we high-fived. Sorry if you feel objectified. Can't on myself, hormones are high. Have you ever tried this one? get horny. Tell me I'm the only one.
Little solo action? Feel like, she has not been tiptoeing around, the idea of intercourse this entire time. She hasn't been. But this one is just so much more straight up with it. This is definitely just like way more like, because, it could be the situation around the intercourse, right? Could be a comment about the relationship as a whole. And then, intercourse happens. This one is just about that. It's about how much she wants to do it. And it ends just like that. Yeah, not my most favorite of favorite songs on this one, but I mean, it's keeping the train rolling. And at 3 minutes and 43 seconds, this is like the Odyssey on the album, right? This is the longest one. It actually seems like kind of saved some of the longer ones because a lot of it, like, when I see like 2 minute, like 2.5 minutes. Under 3 minutes. Like, my mind immediately just goes to a punk album, just because, like, a lot of punk albums songs are just really, really short. So you could have, like, an album with 20 songs on it, and you're in and out in 14 minutes. That's just the way it works. But, yeah, it didn't overstay its welcome in that regard at all. So, it's looking like we got a good one coming up. Lie to Girls.
Don't swear on your mom that it's the first drink that you've had in like a month. No, don't say I'm stupid but I'm clever. Yeah, I can make a shit show look a whole lot like forever and ever. You don't have to lie to girls. If they like you, they'll just lie to themselves. Lie to themselves. Don't I know it better than anyone else? All of your best excuses, no, they don't stand a chance against all the chances I give you. All my friends, the girl outside the strip club getting her tarot cards read. We love to read the cold hard facts and swear they're incorrect. We love to mistake butterflies for cardiac arrest. You don't have to lie to girls if they like you.
There's, okay, wow. I don't know. I think maybe, as a guy, I've never thought about it. I guess in this sense, right? Being in a relationship with a woman, that's what I do. That's the perspective that I'm coming at it with. They like you, they'll just lie to themselves. So now it's got me thinking how many times I've lied to myself, or how many times I may have how many times I might have made somebody feel that way. A lot of introspection going on here with me, folks. A lot of introspection. This is one to soak up. Boo, straight. Hey, I think we're all family. Straight hate unless it's to me. And then no straight hate, okay? Yes, in the club, we all fam. In the club, yes. But yeah, I guess a lot of little bit of introspection there, which is another good part about why I'm doing this on YouTube and reacting to stuff, because I'm getting a better worldview through finding new music and being exposed to shit that you wouldn't have been exposed to otherwise. You get a broader worldview. Wow, that was such a brave thing that I just said, but it's true. I think if you're, if you trust the songwriter to be honest, then you can trust and be honest with yourself. Maybe learn something, or at least see a different perspective here. So, Ash, how often do you find yourself lying to yourself? We love to mistake butterflies for cardiac arrest. I really enjoyed that line.
Two girls, if they like you, they'll just lie to themselves. Like you, they'll just lie themselves. Don't I know it better than anyone? Girls will cry and girls will lie and girls will do it till the girls will lie and do it till the day they die.
So if you're new here, folks, I kind of do a recap of the whole album before the very last song because I tend to eat my own words, and it's kind of like a running theme here. About that song in particular, kind of a shame that seems to have the least amount of plays on the record because that was, I guess, Dumb and Poetic. Oh, no, it's so short, though, so I guess you could listen. I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is I think, I don't know, that song was just very honest, and, it was a slower song, but it kept me going because through, I think after that first or second verse, everything kind of drops. We just kind of get that low bass tone, and I'm like, oh, okay, what the hell is happening here? I like that one. Like I said, made me think, and I think it makes a lot of other people think, too. Hopefully you don't think I'm as dumb as Shawn Mendes by, saying any of the things that I'm trying to say while analyzing this. But I didn't know what to expect with this. I didn't know what to expect with this at all. And I think that was probably the best thing going forward. Like, knowing that I had heard Sabrina Carpenter before and, knowing that, there's going to be, a little bit of funk in there, I just didn't think that she was that kind of artist, and she isn't. She found herself to, possess a decent command of a lot of the different genres, especially, what was that R&B song? Which one was that, folks? Hold on, I'm going back. Good graces. Good. She fucking nailed that. So, again, I don't know how much R&B she's done in the past. But it seems like she'd be a really good R&B artist. And Espresso obviously being the big hit there. Her wordplay, I think, is really what I'm going to bring home from this, is that her lyrical ability is actually quite good. It's probably, since I've started this channel and been reacting to music, some of the most fun I've had trying to break down the lyrics. And again, it's nothing world breaking, but it doesn't have to be. It's very witty, and, with the consistency, the theme of the album being sex and all of the problems therein, I think it works quite well. So, very consistent in that regard. I think, I don't know if there's a reason why I hadn't heard of Sabrina Carpenter before this, but I think there's a reason why a lot of people are finding out who Sabrina Carpenter is now. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last song off of Short and Sweet, Don't Smile. Just spinning that on its head. So we'll see where this song goes as far as it, going from slow and then it might pick up a little bit. I doubt it. But again, that seems to be a very common way to end an album, and I think kind of works. The second half of this album has been a lot slower, a little bit more subdued in that sense. But again, she's got a command of that smooth shit, man. She really does. I love this so much. Don't smile because it happened, baby. Cry because it's over. Just taking that Dr. Seuss quote and spinning it right on its head. Like, man. And also, like, here's the thing. I know stan culture is what it is, and we have our heroes, and we have our faves, and all that. So, you know, we're obviously taking her side in this story. But, you know, rational thinking would say, well, there's multiple sides to every story. But she's making a really good case. I don't know, for, like, why she's the hero. Because, you know, I read this line, like, you know, you're supposed to think about me every time you hold her. You know, you could just say, well, they've moved on. But it doesn't necessarily stop you from feeling those feelings, especially if they were a dumbass like Shawn Mendes was. That's going to be a reoccurring bit. I hope you guys know that. If I can fucking throw down on a basic white boy, I'm gonna. That's just what's going to happen. But no, like she gives us a lot of reasons to, you know, to like her, because she's having so much fun with this album. And it's not just like fun for fun's sake. There's, I think, a little bit more going on than I think people who wouldn't listen to you know, pop sensation record would give it credit for. White boy on white boy crime. No. We call that politics.
Don't smile because it happened, baby. Cry because it's over. Every time you hold her, I want you to miss me. I want you to miss me. Pour my feelings in the mic, take it, but you know I know. No, I know. Don't smile because it happened, baby. Cry because it's over. Don't smile because it happened, baby. Cry because it's over. You don't miss me. You don't miss me. You're supposed to think about me every time you hold her. You don't miss me. You don't miss me.
So I'll pause it here just because, you know, we're kind of done with the quote unquote narrative, you know, the lyrics of the album, and not a ton going on here lyrically, but aside from, you know, don't smile because it happened, cry because it's over. I really like that. So just for that, it's great. But outside of that, not a ton, but I think kind of calls back in a more somber tone and lays down, you know, what this album was about, you know, or parts of this album were about. You know, it's about trying to find the pieces to move on from this relationship that caused you a lot of anguish. You thought it was going good, but played you like a fiddle, a banjo even. Slim Pickins. Like I said at the beginning, I didn't know what to expect, and I got kind of nervous, because, you know, I didn't get the best of rest last night, so I was worried about performing for you all today. And also, like, the response I got, this seemed to come out of left field for a lot of people as far as my decision to react to this one, and it got me kind of, I was like, oh shit, okay, what do I got to expect? And like I said, if people hadn't heard Sabrina Carpenter before, and they heard about her now, and they get into this is good. So, excited to see where she goes from here. That's for sure. I mean, shit, at 25, the world is your fucking oyster. And there's no innuendos in that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, if this is your first time here, again, welcome to the family. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you click the links down in the description to see the next time I go live. And consider supporting me on Patreon. I'm knitting watching this. I knew one of you guys was going to be knitting. I knew that.
Diggity dog. Breaking. Diggity dog. Breaking.